Hello, Taurus. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Star Tarot by Kathy McLeland. There's Kathy's website at the bottom or top of this. So if you want the spelling, there it is. Feel free to freeze frame if you need to, of course. Supportive Oracle cards. I can use either of these. Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. It is illustrated by Jesse Reish. There's a website in the back of the book. That's why I got the book out, actually. A coffee-stained book here. hayhouse.com. This is from 2002, this printing. But I'm pretty sure... I know Hay House is still around. I'm pretty sure Lucy has a bunch of other decks. I'm pretty sure. Brain isn't quite online with that. I know people keep telling me, and I'm like, oh, I'll remember. I don't remember. Let's see what we got here. What are you doing here? What's going on? Okay. Be careful of what you're getting involved with. The energy I'm feeling here, something's being cleared out. You are going to hate it. I'm sorry. I know this is starting off really crappy, but they're telling me you want better in your life, and this is what it's going to take to make life better. Because something is moving on. It's good. I don't see you liking it. But something is clearing out, so something better can come in. This is not unexpected. This is slowly coming forward. Whatever this is, you've been working to try to stabilize it. You've been working to try to keep it. But it's slowly slipping out of your hand. I feel like the whole point of this reading is going to be to tell you that you're losing grip on something. It's kind of slipping away from you. But it's kind of like if you have a box, there's only so much you can fit in this box. You got too much in there. We got to get rid of some of it. And some of what you have in this box is really not serving you. It's just kind of like I took on this responsibility. It's my responsibility. I hold to my responsibilities. I respect my responsibilities. So I take care of my responsibilities. But it's kind of like you have all these responsibilities that really aren't fair to you. And it's hard to let go of them. But things are starting to slip away. It's time for things to change. They're not letting me around this, by the way. Which is why I just wanted to start it off very honestly, because this is where I see it going. All this together. Aphrodite's love spell with the 3 of Swords and the 10 of Swords, which these cards are not fun. Especially when they come reinforcing each other. That's heartbreak, devastation, unhappiness, destruction. This is telling me that when this is cleared out, something really great that you really do want will take its place. I just don't want to set this up like it's going to be like sunshine roses when it's not looking like it to start. This has to be cleared out. And when it gets cleared out, no matter what way I slice it, you're not going to like it. It does come in very strong. I don't think it's coming in out of nowhere, though. The Ace of Wands showing up, it can be very fast, but with the harmony and the letting go, it's kind of like... I don't feel like it's unexpected. I feel like you're just trying to fight against it, is what it feels like. I mean, it's a general read. Take it with a grain of salt. If this isn't for you, then this isn't for you. But I'm getting like, I don't want this to happen. I'm trying to not let it happen. I'm trying to stop it. I'm trying to slow it. I'm trying to keep it. But it's like the universe has said, we've already made our decision what's going to happen. The sooner you're okay with it, the sooner you get on board with it, the sooner things can get better for you. That's a rough one. I know it is. Like I don't want to pretend like it would be easy for anybody to deal with this. It's kind of like once we let it clear out, I feel like I'm like literally using that box analogy again. Like I feel like my box is almost empty. And I'm like, now what? That's when better things come in. It's time for something new. I feel like I also want to address that what you had in this box maybe wasn't always bad, but where it is now, it's not good for you. It's just not working anymore. It's either grown too much, it's just gone too far. Sometimes this is the way this energy sometimes feels to me is kind of like when you have children, they're getting ready to transition into the next stage of life, like where they're going to be more self-sufficient, and sometimes it's hard to let them have that control. It's sometimes really scary to let them have that control. Like, I don't have kids, but like for some reason I empathize with this, especially if you teach a kid to drive and then you're letting them just kind of go places. The thought of it, I'm getting that type of analogy. Like, it's, you don't have control of what they're doing in that car. You're just hoping that you taught them well. And even for the next couple of years, maybe you have some control over that. Sooner or later, you will have no control over that, and you know that. And it's kind of like knowing that and being like, oh boy, I like it better when it's in my control because I know it's safe when it's in my control. And now it's in their control. It's hard, but it's kind of like that. It's time for that transition. The sooner you accept it, the better it will be. I'm getting another analogy with this, which I haven't thought of this in so long, but I've noticed this. Like, when I was a teenager, blah, 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 a long time ago, I remember seeing these other classmates. When they were in high school, they were by the book. When they went to college, they were cuckoo. Because once their parents couldn't control them anymore, they did what they wanted, and things went nuts. So it's also, I feel like they're saying if you slowly just let go on your terms, you're in a position now to slowly let go on your terms. It works out better because at some point you're just not going to have control. So if you can slowly let go and slowly let it move on and just kind of like make peace with it, kind of like let go of more and more of it, and just kind of, it's kind of like you have this box of stuff and you're just like, all right, I'm ready to let go of this. Okay, I don't want to let go of these things, but I'll let this one go now. And you just slowly, on your terms, let things go. It's easier because you get used to it slowly by slowly. If you're just like, no, I'm not going to do it, somebody's just going to snatch that box from you at some point. Taurus is extremely strong, I'll give you that, but sooner or later, somebody's going to snatch that box from you all at once, and we don't need that. This is coming. You know this is coming. You know this is coming. You know this is coming. There's going to be some type of ruling or something here where power has been taken from you. Again, that box with those things. You're losing control of these things. It's coming. You know it is. If you don't willingly give it up, somebody will take it. I just keep getting that. It's a general read, so if it hits, great. If it doesn't, then it's not for you. Fine, because I know it's harsh. This feels really harsh. This is a tricky card. Tricky card for Capricorn, or not for Capricorn, Taurus. This is the card that sometimes talks about Capricorn. That's why I said Capricorn. For Taurus, sometimes this is a tricky card. Because you can work with this energy, kind of like restraint, restriction, boundaries. Taurus knows how to deal with that. But it's kind of like the boundaries that you're being posed with are not boundaries that you want. The boundary is like how far you can go with this. That's the boundary. So it's kind of like, that's why it's tricky. There's boundaries here, but these are not boundaries you like. Something new is coming in. Something's being forced to go into a better situation. Somebody else is taking control of this situation. That's why the Magician, or this is the magical powers. I usually see this kind of like the Magician card, like somebody else taking control, somebody else doing what they want. It's very stressful for them, but they will have it, and they will take it, and it will be theirs. And it's not really to your liking. It's better just to do this willingly than to have it forced upon you. It seems like the process has already started, by the way. I'm getting the Two of Pentacles with the fertility. It's already started. I feel like the misnomer, if I dare, is that it looks like it might not. but I'm getting it definitely is. So that might be the misnomer. Don't get set up with this. To find some vulnerabilities with this situation, somebody might be playing it like, well, I might not, but I'm getting like, yes, they definitely will. But they might be kind of playing it kind of coy just so that they can try to get this, just trying to loosen it up a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? They're just trying to loosen it up a little bit so they can get what they want. I feel like it's already started. The situation has already started. And there's a lot of energy coming in when it does come in. It may look like they haven't chosen, but I'm getting like that's the misnomer. This is what's not working. It may look to you like maybe it's not going to go there. It's going there. After it's all said and done, there is something like when it's all emptied out, you will fill that box back up with responsibilities that will work for you. I also feel like for a lot of you, you're not looking to refill this box with stuff that's going to be a problem later on down the road. So you're going to be choosing differently than you did before. You've learned. We all learn over time. Taurus is definitely one that like you pay attention really, 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 really closely to the things you've learned. And you're like, okay, last time I chose that because I thought that was going to work. But then I learned along the way that this isn't going to work. But since this didn't work, this over here and this over here, they won't work either. So you're going to make better choices. You're definitely going to make better choices by the things you've already gone through. So you're going to have better things going forward. All this is getting removed, but when you fill that box up, you're going to fill it up very slowly, very surely, and kind of like, I'm going to make sure nobody's going to try to take this stuff from me, so I'm going to refill this box differently this time. It's a process. I feel like the major thing of this reading is, though, like, you know, to work with the change and not against it, because it's just not going to serve you. If you work against it, it's much more harsh. Like, I'll be honest, you're not going to like it either way. I know. But at least if it's more on your terms, like letting go on your terms, it's easier. I'd rather give something up slowly on my terms than have somebody just snatch it from me. I mean, if you just have that visual, I think that makes more better sense. Sorry, Taurus. I mean, I'm not a Sunshine Roses reader, but oh my god. They're just giving you the heads up. Hopefully that is helpful. Hopefully that helps in some respect. And again, if this isn't a reading for you, if you're like, this doesn't make any sense to me, then if it's not for you, it's not for you. It is a general read. So we're cool with that. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you for watching and have a great day.